Many good soldiers were lost today, and Nova's troubles have not ended. Since you failed to repel the invasion, the Shanjian fleet will soon land and their troops will begin progress towards your capital city. Not good. Your remaining soldiers will hold them off as long as possible, of course, but your main strength of your military has been exhausted. Nova's future looks bleak. Bleh. No, I was hoping against all hope that we would have enough. At least we saved lives with our intense military prowess, but I don't even know what would help at this point. I feel like if we're going to be up against some people, they're really going to affect our mood, so maybe we should compensate for that. They're probably going to make us afraid. They're probably going to make us, maybe, I don't know, yielding? Or, I don't know. Lonely, afraid. Probably the +2 willful, I'm thinking, would help. Yeah, because, I don't know. I want to make sure that if we get, like, a wild mood change, that we're not, like, too offset by it. Okay, so we're good on a lot of our conversations. We can probably put in some royal demeanor in before the last whatever we're doing next. So we should do, I guess, composure and presence to max those out. And hope that helps. So composure and presence? I don't know. I'm kind of grasping at straws right now. Let's just max things out and hope that maxing is, good. The invasion of Nova is proceeding. Your coastline is under Shanjian control. Soldiers have marched through villages, trampling fields and frightening citizens. A diplomatic delegation from Shanjia has requested access to the castle to discuss terms. Most likely, for your surrender. You lack the strength to hold off their armies, and surrendering now will save many lives. It would seem you have no choice. Almost no choice. Oh, almost no choice. I like that. Your fiancé, Duke Tolerist of Sedna, has sent you a message. He does not personally command enough soldiers to turn the tide against the invasion, but his king in Talasi is eager to discuss a formal alliance. If you flee the capital now, you should be able to evade the army and reach the Talasian border. I don't want to do that, though, because that, like, just takes you straight to the ending. It's like, you turned tail and ran and didn't become queen. Bye! The meeting with the diplomats is probably not going to be easy either, but I feel like we could at least get a little further with that. Maybe at least more interesting ending with that. So, let's not be cowards, let's meet with the diplomats. You prepare yourself as best you can to meet with the representatives from Shanjia. You expected diplomats and a military representative, a general or an admiral. You did not expect the handsome man decked in jewels who now stands before you. A man announced by your servants as Togami, king of Shanjia. Who we definitely do not know because we don't know fuck all about intelligence or history. Is he really their king? Why would a king come all the way here? My young lady, how difficult this must be for you. So much responsibility at such a tender age. Ooh, we have our composure, so that was good to study, I guess. You yearn to slap that false sympathy off his oily face, but you force yourself to remain calm. War benefits no one, don't you think? Such a terrible waste. Better to settle things in a civilized manner. A contest, a game, so to speak, with Nova as the stakes. Should I win, then your domain will submit and accept me as overlord with no further resistance. Should I lose, then my army will leave your domain in peace and shed no more blood. What sort of game? It's well known that Nova is ruled by lumens. As it happens, I too possess the powers of a lumen. I propose a formal duel. My powers against yours. The winner takes control of Nova. The loser dies. But I'm not a lumen! Saving it for the coronation, were you? Such a pity that you'll be unprepared. Well then, go and find your crystal. Becoming a lumen is a very simple matter. Then we can have our duel. What's the point? You know I can't win. Why don't you just kill me now? Because it's not the game. You want to save your people, don't you? I want to fight a lumen. If you refuse, then the war will continue. I'll sweeten the deal even. If you meet me in a formal Lumen challenge, I'll call off the invasion even if I win. Really? I swear it by the gods. Nova will be free and safe. Why take that risk? You're winning the war. It's not your land that I want, it's your crystal. To gain your power, I'm willing to wager my own. Shall we begin? I don't like this, but what choice do I have? Not much, apparently. Alright then. Wandering into the Valley of Death, are we? Let's go. Then, I must. No! Not my little girl! You want to fight the Lumen Nova ruler, whatever I am? Your father reaches into his pocket and pulls out a shimmering blue crystal. Oh, snap! And he places it over his heart. Illuminate! Magical boy, go! Oh no! Your father stands on end as his veil of blue sparkles settles over him, crawling over his skin. When it's over, the jewel's been absorbed from his body without a trace. Oh no! Fight me! Leave her alone! Well, this is not what I expected, but it will serve my purposes just as well. Daddy! Be quiet, Elodie. You are not a queen yet. You are forced to sit and watch as the two men work out the details of the duel and its stakes, then take their places in a carefully warded circle. Your father crosses his arms, summoning up a thick gray fog that swirls around him, hiding him from view. But the Shanjian king conjures a cloud of glowing butterflies which drive into the fog and blow it apart. This would be great if we could actually see it. Oh, the limitations of visual novels. Then the invader claps his hands together and chants. Fiery red lights cluster over his fingertips and merge together into a pulsing blob before erupting towards your father. He resists with a beam of blue, catching the infernal energy and pushing it back in Togami's direction. You know what the outcome will be. You knew it all along. Togami is a trained lumen, eager to demonstrate his powers, and your father was your father. Oh, wild mood changes indeed. Oh god. That was, wow. The blue crystal reappears lying beside your father's body like an innocently discarded bauble, but now that blue color is colored by a faint wash of red. Wow, they probably could have written that sentence a little bit better. The smirking king of Shanjia sweeps the crystal off the floor and tucks it away into his robes. How fitting. First I end your mother's life, and then your father's. Your what? You didn't think her death was an accident, did you? That took careful planning. And now the Novan power is mine. You even get to live. He holds out a hand in front of him, the elegant robe dangling freely. Now kneel and kiss my hand. Oh, oh no, our composure's a success, but I still don't think this is going well. You stare at that horrible hand hovering before you. You have a choice. Oh! Oh god, can we— whoa, oh! Do we have enough presence to stare him the fuck down? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm kind of curious. Either we're going to get, like, SMOTE on the spot, or we're going to, like, force him out with the power of our gaze. Either way, we'll have an interesting ending, probably. So let's stare him down! That was not our bargain! You're a cold one, aren't you? Very well, have your little victory. You've so few of them after all. Well, as I promised, the invasion will end, and my men and I will return across the sea. Unless one of you is so foolish to attack me, then all deals are off. No one stirs. Pity. Oh, okay then, wow. We got, like, max willful and max depressed, oh god. And our father died, and we somehow repelled the invasion with our stare. That was a dramatic turn of events, wouldn't you say? I was kind of expecting to get SMOTE, so the fact that we're alive at least is good. Let's not be so depressed. Just be super willful instead. Oh god. What do we even after that? I didn't think we'd be able to keep going. What do we even do? What do we even? Do we just keep maxing things out? I'd kind of like to be, like, max, or at least close to max in court manners, I guess. In elegance, maybe? Hang on, just a sec. I'm gonna give in. I want to check something. Just a sec. Okay, I just looked forward in the guide, just to see, like, what the possible upcoming tests for the final weeks might be. Apparently there's something with decoration that might come up. I'm not sure. Pretty much everything else we would be unprepared to handle if it happens. That's, like, the only thing. That and royal demeanor would be the only things that we could possibly boost up enough to, like, pass tests on. So I guess let's do that. I'm kind of impressed that there's actually not much that we have to worry about other than maybe having low commoner approval, which I worry that we do. So I guess we should prepare for that just in case. I guess let's... What do we do? Wait, what's our mood right now? What's our current boosts? Do we actually want to be depressed to get decoration up? Because depressed does give a bonus to expression. I don't know. I don't think I want to shoot for that. No, I think we should just work with what we have. Let's just do decoration. Actually, we're probably high enough in these guys. I don't know. Let's just do 2 decorations, why not? I don't even know at this point. Discuss the nature of beauty, looking at landscapes and objects and people and comparing their aesthetic elements, because that's the best way to soothe the pain of your father dying and your country almost being shattered in one night. You practice sketching fruits and flowers with charcoal and parchment. Good. The war has ended. The Shanjians have withdrawn. Hooray! Hooray! All throughout Nova, a fragile layer of calm lies over a deeper pit of uncertainty and fear. Rumors have sprung up among the common people that you struck some unholy bargain with King Togami, that you promised him the soul of your firstborn child, or ritually sacrificed a village boy, that you killed your own father because he protested. Oh my god, you're such a horrible queen. I'm guessing my commoner approval is pretty low then. Oh no. Oh no, we're gonna have like a peasant revolt or something. It makes no difference what they believe. It's too late to change things now. Great. Yeah, I don't want to be depressed. Fuck being depressed. I do want to be not so willful, though. Although I guess it doesn't matter. Leading up into the final weeks, there's not much else to do. I guess let's just keep not being depressed. And, keep working on our decoration, I guess. Although it said, I don't think we need that much decoration, so we can probably also do our court manners at this point. So let's do that. Study the theory of color and mixing paints and applying them to canvas. Oh, it was such an artsy queen in the twilight of our pre-coronation year. Yay, we maxed court manners. We are super manneredly. Something going on no one wants to tell you about. Servants avoid your eyes and scurry away. Ministers converse in low, worried tones. Oh no. Oh god. Yet as far as you can tell, your territory is secure. No more attacks are underway, so what could be wrong? You lie awake in bed at night, worrying that perhaps all your choices have been the wrong ones. I worry that very much too, Elodie. Jesus Christ. Visitors have arrived to see you, your family, or what remains of it. My poor darling Elodie, you should not be alone at a time like this. There's so much still to be done, and you're so young. We've come to give you whatever we can to help. All of my noble ladies sound the same, jeez. Thank you. She's right, after all. You have a coronation to plan, a domain to run. Without your father, you need some adult to give you advice. Time has slipped by so quickly. Only 2 weeks remain before your birthday celebration and your official coronation as queen. Have you done enough to build a stable Nova? It is traditional for the palace to provide entertainment and refreshment for the common people when a new monarch is crowned. It's a rare opportunity for the poor of the land to dine like nobles. Considering the recent tragedy, celebrations may appear to be in poor taste. The size and scope of any such feast depends on what expense the royal treasury is willing to bear. It would probably be in super poor taste to throw like, yay, we're the best, we have like all the superfood, like me please, forget about all that death and tragedy that just happened. But we don't want no celebration either, because that's just mean. So maybe like a respectable feast, I'm thinking? I'm sure we can afford to give everyone in the city some bread and sausage and a bit of cake. Yeah, let them eat cake. Yeah, because a great person said that once. Even though I know she didn't really, but whatever, people think she did. Yeah, I don't know if that was the right choice. Damn it, we're gonna have like a fucking peasant revolt in the last week. I'm so... Oh, we get to visit Charlotte one last time before this playthrough is over. Good, good. Yay for Charlotte voice.
Lottie, I'm so sorry about your dad.
Why? Why does it always have to be something like this before we get to see each other?
I'm sorry.
For a while, all you can do is cling to your cousin and cry. At least you're not alone, and at least we got -1 depressed. Aw, that was it? I was hoping I'd get to do more than that with Charlotte's voice. Oh well. I guess we got to hear it one more time. Well, nothing's happened so far. Are we gonna get... I don't even know. I think we have enough decoration at this point. Should we just, like, totally max out our other social skills just because we can at this point? Sure, why not? What is it? There we go. Elegance, public speaking. Because we can. Yay, attractive positions! Yay, answering questions on the spot in front of an audience! The castle is buzzing with preparations for your upcoming coronation. Oh, good. Actually, are we not going to get attacked then? Okay, good. Are we actually going to get to the end? That's kind of amazing. And yeah, I told you there was going to be a decoration test. Happy to collaborate with the designers to ensure you're shown off in the best possible effect. You're still so young, after all. Good design will help a lot in making you look like a queen. Others are more interested in the subject of your marriage. My dear child, there's no shame in delaying matters for a little while. You're so young, and you've been through so much. I could not bear the thought of my own little Charlotte rushing into marriage at your age. Remember poor Kaylee, the last Duchess of Elath? She was only 17 when she died. I'm not suggesting that you break your word to your fiancé, only that you take time to reflect. Yeah, we don't want to marry a 26-year-old when we're 14, so we should probably delay that. You're probably right. There's no need to hurry. Okay, alright. Well, apparently we're going to survive to our coronation somehow. Somehow we lived through this attempt. Even though we did it really poorly. We could have done it much better. And we can probably do another attempt after this at some point. Maybe not right away, but at some point. We could probably do a wildly different playthrough next time. Like, we could totally do a, like, full-on intrigue playthrough and make up for all the intrigue we didn't do this time around. That would be fun. At some point we could do the Lumen playthrough. I don't really want to do that, but if you really want to see it, we could do that. We could not keep Juliana in the dungeon this time. Maybe we won't use her still, but we at least won't keep her imprisoned the whole time. Yeah, let me know in the comments, like, if you want to see this game played through again with a different path. If so, which path you want to take. Yeah. Okay. What do we want to be on our last week before we become queen? I guess there's not much we can do to avoid being willful, so maybe we should just be as willful as we can be. Yeah. Just be the super most willfulest queen ever. And, oh, we still get one more week of classes before it's over. Well, everything is maxed in our demeanor and conversation. Everything is virtually maxed in military. I guess just as a nod to, like, stuff we should have been doing in this run, let's do 1 foreign intelligence and 1 Novan history or foreign affairs? Foreign affairs, why not? Yeah. Just so we know, like, the bare minimum about what we should be doing with running a country. Too willful to focus on the subject. Fine. That's fine. At this time last year, you were celebrating your 14th birthday. You were in the school gardens surrounded by your friends. A teacher brought you tea and cakes, while a wealthy merchant's son wove a crown of flowers for your head. It didn't matter so much that you were a princess then. Your title was something for the future. Many of your peers would be duchesses or earls or the like, someday, but not then. You were children. Your parents could not attend on the actual day, but they did send wonderful gifts, some for you and some for you to share. And a week later they came for a visit. Your mother took you with her through the countryside in a splendid carriage. It was the last time you would ever see her. You wonder if, wherever she is, she can see you now. You are 15 years old, a legal adult, and totally fit to be running a country even though your teenage brain is not fully developed and your hormones are going to run wild soon. You have worked and studied and suffered and prepared, and now the time has come. You kneel before the priestess, barely hearing her words as she recites the blessings. She calls upon the gods to deliver peace, wisdom, and prosperity to you, and through you to all of Nova, and then she calls upon you for your oath of rulership. Will you guide and govern and protect your people to the best of your ability, according to law and custom?
I will.
Will you, to the best of your power, uphold the ideals of love, honor, justice, and mercy?
I will.
Lords and ladies assembled, I present to you your undoubted queen, who you have sworn your loyalty to, because that's totally what it says in the text box. You who have come to give homage, will you do the same? One at a time, the head of each duchy approaches your throne and kneels to swear his or her service to you and your heirs. People of Nova, I give you Elodie, daughter of Fidelia, your true sovereign. What say you all?
Long live the Queen! Long live the Queen! Long live the Queen!
Thank you. I will.
Oh, she got like her little crown and jewelry in that little last thing there. Cool. Yay, it's a heart. After the coronation, in a private ceremony with the High Priestess, Elodie was officially offered her mother's lumen crystal. She refused to accept it because magic is for sissies. For the first time in centuries, magic would have no hold on the throne of Nova. The tragic events of the past year left a gap in the Novan power structure, since Jocelyn, Duke of Caloris, died with no acknowledged heir to his title. Elodie, of course, was the reigning queen, which by tradition would prevent her from holding the duchy as well. Lacking a better option, Elodie chose to leave the title empty for the moment, appointing administrators to govern Caloris until either she or her paternal uncle would produce an heir to the blood. A young tanner in Caloris did claim to be Jocelyn's natural son, the result of a youthful liaison with a serving maid. However, with both of his supposed parents now dead, his claim was impossible to prove, and the queen chose not to recognize her potential half-brother. Not long afterwards, the queen was struck down by a terrible fever, oh god, oh no, which left her bedridden and delirious for weeks. Thanks to the loving attentions of her aunt, she eventually recovered most of her health, oh good, but it seemed likely she would never bear any children, oh dear. During Elodie's reign, the public opinion of lumens and magic in general would fall to a new low. Parents taught their children that lumen power was all tied up with witchcraft and blood sacrifice, and would always lead to sorrow in the end. Apparently it does, if it kills our father and makes for horrible, oily kings. In some territories, any village outcast found to be in possession of a shiny bit of rock was likely to fall victim to a lynch mob, and the miscreants were rarely punished. Better safe than sorry when it came to magic, after all. Well, lynch mobs aren't fun. Even healers and priestesses were eyed with some suspicion. Who knows what costs their powers might have? Oh good, so we made the people more paranoid and lynchy. Great. The young queen sponsored expeditions of trained knights to venture into the old forest and attempt to exterminate the monsters within. Unfortunately, black magic would not give up its grip on Nova so easily. Many lives were lost, and with their blood, the monsters appeared to grow even stronger. Oh. Okay. True to his word, Togami and the Shanjians ignored Nova for the years to come, focusing their efforts instead on the far northern continent of Borealis. What he sought there, Elodie did not know, but she suspected it might someday have grave consequences for Nova. Oh, great. So you're telling me that we had a good queenship in the short term, but we, like, screwed the pooch in the long run? Is that what you're telling me? Great, thanks. Elodie and Talaris carried out a long courtship until they were finally into the not creepy zone, and then finally held a lavish wedding ceremony where all the neighboring heads of state were invited. As the years passed and no children were produced, their relationship grew strained. At last, pleading his desire for a family, Talaris requested a divorce, which Elodie granted. It seemed she was destined to live her life alone. Oh no!
Oh no, she don't need no man, though.
As for royal succession, it seemed most likely that it would pass from Elodie to one of her cousins, Lucille's children.
Yeah, Queen Charlotte!
The invention of the printing press sparked the beginning of a new age of literacy and knowledge. No longer were books the sole preserve of the noble and wealthy. Now information and ideas could be easily passed from one place to another. As the birthplace of this invention, Nova was at the center of a storm of change. Oh, good, that's something good at least. The young Elodie had always had a way with words, and that would serve her well. The true battleground of any war is in the hearts and minds of the people. And thus, Queen Elodie's legacy stretched into the future. Hopefully it was a good one? Yay! We kind of won! Well, that was Long Live the Queen, you guys! Thanks for watching! And again, let me know what style of playthrough you'd like to see if we play this again. Or I think I have a couple ideas of some games I'd like to play. Again, I'd like to maybe play some Honey Pop. I'd also like to play Lovely Little Thieves, either the demo that's out now or the full beta once that comes out. So you can expect those at some point. And yeah. See you guys later for other things on this channel. Thank you, and goodbye.